Hello guys, welcome to the channel, and today is the day everyone was waiting, and it's a comparison of level 80 tier 3 Moonknight, Venom and Captain America, and I am in the sweet position not having tier 4 any of these characters. And yes, it's the only day I could say yeah, I'm proud for that, because I managed to tier 4 other characters and not these three specific one, the two old ones and the new one, Captain America. So now I'm in the position having them tier 3 level 80, all of them with CDP of raids, similar builds, and I can go through GBR and World Boss Legend. I'm gonna show you the builds of Captain America, Venom and Moon Knight, and I'm gonna test them against stage 60 Knull, I think, and Gbr Dormammu. It's not all the fight, but it's a part of it just to see how fast they can clear it. And let's start with Moon Knight. Moon Knight, I'm gonna talk about the characters before we go through the gameplay, and I want you to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, you have already smashed the like button and subscribe down below in the description. What you're gonna do after this video, is it change your, the things that you had in mind to tier 4, or if you're gonna hold tier 3, sorry Melis, I can't play right now. And yes, before we go through that, I want to talk about all the characters, and has to do with tags. So besides the damage, you should consider yourself the tags the characters got. Like as you can see here, he got the symbiote tag and he getting buffed from Agent Venom and the healing tag. The other, and he's human superhero. The same thing, it's for Captain America, human superhero, but he got leadership and command, which is two tags that it's possible to see against World Boss Legends, several Legend Boss Legends, but symbiote and healing, it's not that popular on World Boss Legend. From the other side, Moon Knight has the same with Captain America, but instead of command, he got Weapon Master, which is one ability that World Boss Legend higher stages ask you for. So you have to consider that too before you take your decision. And all the characters, as you can see, got similar stats. It's cap on everything, and they got CDP of raids, mythic uniform, artifact. I don't have Venom's artifact. Overdrive, and no skill more than the normal, and no gears more than 25. He's rocking 48,000 physical attack. My Captain America got 63,000 physical attack, and he's capped on pretty much everything. He got 0 audience blessing, Venom had couple, and I got his artifact stage 3. Okay. CDP of raids and legendary uniform. And for Moon Knight, as you can see, I got more audience blessing than anyone, and for Moon Knight also got his artifact stage 5, which is huge, and CDP of raids and mythic uniform. I'm gonna go through first a World Boss Legend, and after I'm gonna go through GBR. So let's go through the gameplay to show you the rotations and the timing. And in the end of the video, I'm gonna talk about the rotation of Captain America. I'm gonna explain it during the video, but I'm gonna go through the skill preview also. So yeah, let's go into the gameplay. It's stage 60 of Knull, as you can see, and the first team I'm gonna use, it's Moon Knight's team, which is basically I'm using the same leadership, She-Hulk, and support of Taskmaster. Taskmaster gives an extra buff on the characters that has the Weapon Master ability, so Moon Knight got another advantage. Moon Knight, I got his artifact stage 5, level 5, I think it's level 5, yeah. And also I have a couple of audience blessing, and he got the buff, the extra buff from Taskmaster. I don't really believe that the best CDP for World Boss Legend it's raids. I believe that it's CDP of energy, and Mighty Energy or Mighty Destruction could be the best. But with this CDP you are able to play easier DBR and ABX also, because with an energy you can't really play all your rotations really nice. You need to wait a bit, and it's kind of annoying. And also the damage is way less. Also, it's something important basically. Yeah, energy damage is worse than for ABL and ABX instead of raids, and GBR2. For World Boss Legend, it's the best. And 3 minutes 44 left for Moonknight. So let's go to the next boy. The next boy gonna be Venom. Same team up, same support, same strikers, same support and leadership. And I'm using only Agent Venom as ignore strike. As striker for ignore dodge basically. Because he's the only available options with 25% and being a combat human. Stage 60 got the requirements to use only combat human, and all three characters it's combat human. There is more like Hulk and Carnage, but Hulk and Carnage are tier 4 at the moment in my account, so I couldn't go through all of them. I have only 3, 3 level 80 tier 3 could be a good showcase video. And Moon Knight was 344. Let's see what Venom gonna be. Feels like he's going faster. Of course, for Moon Knight there is alternative rotations, not the casual I was doing, like 6 cancel. Okay, 358 for Venom. 358, you have to remember that. That means that Venom, even without his artifact and even without the same amount of Odin's Blessing, like Moon Knight, and not the buff of Weapon Master from Taskmaster, is doing better damage, and 15 seconds for stage 60 is a lot. It's like 14 seconds basically, yeah. Let's see what Captain America is able to do. With Captain America, I'm using 3, cancel 5, delay cancel into 4, and after I'm trying to spam second skill and first skill whenever they are ready, so I can have my tier 3 faster, because the main source of your DPS, it's your tier 3. You want to have already enabled your raids like a couple of seconds before you cast your tier 3. That's why you are letting your skills play. The third skill, the fifth skill, and the fourth skill, you're letting them a bit. When you see your custom gear popping out, the buff, the blue screen into the middle, you're pressing the tier 3 and you're letting it play for the whole CTP of raids timing. If you cast it earlier, you're losing a bit of damage, but if you do it from the, if you start having the raids in the end of your tier 3, you're gonna get the raids proc into the very next rotation, which works really nice. So depending on where you want to land your raids proc, it's gonna have different benefits from your rotation. Here, as you can see, I'm already slower than Venom. So yeah, here I'm not, yeah, 350. So Captain America lands into the middle and I have his artifact. So that means that Venom could be even better. It's really important. But yeah, let's go through the GBR. As it seems for World Boss Legend, Venom is the first, after is Captain America, and Moon Knight is in the end, and think about that he got more buffs. So first Captain America, first Venom, second Captain America, and third Moon Knight for damage wise. Let's go into GBR. Let's start with Moon Knight, and for all the team ups I'm using Sif and Valkyr, so that means no one got an advantage, because both supports has a generic buff for combat types, leadership, and the buff for all boss types and supervillains, so it's not something specific like Taskmaster's passive ability. So as you can see here, Moon Knight is kind of struggling. I am already 25 seconds into the stage and I'm in the middle of the first phase, which is kind of disappointing. At the moment I feel like he was, this comparison I'm doing right now has nothing to do with the output the characters got in tier 4. I've heard like, I've seen people capping on ABL with Moon Knight. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Moon Knight is not good, I'm just comparing level 80 tier 3. So you can know if you spend on Black Friday and get one of these uniform, what's gonna look like in your account with the same spent on materials, you know. It costs like 2000 TCP or UD to go a character from level 70 to level 80. So you wanna know what you're gonna get in return. How much value gonna have your investment. As you can see here, I managed to clear that in 1 minute and 25 seconds, which is so low, slow basically. And here, let's see, a clear rotation feels like 1 bar and a half, which is, yeah, kind of, yeah. I have lost from Moonknight in GBR, by the way, with my Ironman. And all the GBR days, guys, you have to consider that it's with my disadvantage against Blast type, because the boss, Dormamu, is Blast type, as you can see here in this icon. So I have a disadvantage as combat type with all of the characters. So I'm gonna do the run until the very next phase, the one that you have the green circle and you have to go inside. It's something close to bar 20. So let's count the damage all of these characters doing. You can see the bars are going down so slow with Moonknight. So yeah, if you go all through tier 4, of course he totally deserved the uniform, but if you go for level 80, who is gonna be the best? I feel like at the moment Venom got it, but you know, the thing that the tags that World Boss Legend asked for, the ones with the leadership, the ones with command ability, has a lot of value in late game, and I feel like a better investment in the end gonna end up being Captain America because of the leadership and the high damage output he got as a level 80 and tier 3. You have the leadership ability, you can get buffed from Fox, you can, you know, it's a lot of plus. And you have the combat stage 85 to 89 of Knull. Of course, it's so late. And as you can see here, it took me 3 minutes and 30 seconds, 3 minutes and 25 seconds, let's say, to complete this. So yeah, it was so slow. Let's go to Venom. With Venom, using 3, delay cancel a bit until my CTP of rage is up, 5, cancel into 4, I'm letting the 4th skill place until the end, and after, when I have my tier 3, I start the rotation with my tier 3, or I stacking it between the 5th skill, 3rd skill, you know, 5th skill, 3rd skill, 6th skill, and after the 4th skill. You want to land your 4th skill right after your 3rd skill and 6th skill, because it's the main source of damage, and you want to have up your accumulation and your buffs through your 3rd skill and your tier 3. Yeah, you can see here I'm gonna drop my tier 3 and after do the 4th skill. As you can see, bars are melting way faster than my boy Moonknight. And yes, okay, there is another thing into the maths you need to do for this decision, guys. I forget about that, and it's really important. I'm using on all of the characters CTP of raids, but in the same time, 2 characters out of these 3 can be playable with just an obelisk, and these 2 is Captain America less, but mostly Moonknight. Moonknight can work really nice with an obelisk for World Boss Legend and ABX for sure. For the rest of the content, the high-end content, you need like raids for sure. But Venom, it's something that you can't skip using a raids. There's no way you can proc proper on these dinosaurs and the slimes and all this effect. There is no proc you can do, and being 100% successful, you need to delay cancel sometimes. There is huge amount of things that you have to be aware of, and makes Venom so hard to proc on. From the other side, Captain America is able to proc, and the rotation to do that, it's like 3 cancel, 5 delay cancel. When he lands down, you're pressing the 4th skill and you're proccing into the 4th skill, And when you have your tier 3, you're canceling really fast your 4th skill into the tier 3 and you're letting the proc into the tier 3 and letting the tier 3 until the end. Here I almost died, but yeah, I managed to heal myself with the 5th skill there. And it's only 2 minutes and 30 seconds into the stage. It's 1 minute faster. Something, okay, I'm not into the next phase. Feels like 50 seconds faster now. And dropping. But still, 40 seconds, it's like 40 seconds to 50, 40 to 50 seconds faster for Venom, which is way more in this kind of, you know, in this kind of, how it's called? Game mode, GBR. So let's check the last one, the last thing I have is, you know, as gameplay. And here we're playing with Captain America, and as you can see, his 4th skill destroys some serious amount of bars. And yeah, you can see there, I didn't manage to have my tier 3 ready. That's why you need to spam more the 2nd and the 1st skill. Here, you want to press all the skills before your tier 3 because there is buffs that stacks up, and your 3rd skill, of course, is your accumulation. So you want to have up all the times your 3rd skill. And yes, the tier 3 did a lot of damage, guys. As you can see, it's 40 seconds into the 1st phase and I already have passed through the half, and I feel like it's another tier 3 and we're done. Venom's tier 3, it's something that gives you the accumulation, but tier 3 of Captain America melts bars. The Venom gives you the buff and you do damage with the other abilities, but with Captain America I almost died, as you can see. Yeah, about my gameplay, guys, you already know if you're watching this channel, it's not perfect, and I'm keeping the videos, you know, simple and as you could be as when you're playing, and not having the perfect run and having the perfect things to showcase, you know. Look at this, 3.5 bars. That's double than Moonknight. His tier 3 do a lot of damage, guys. It's really serious. This Captain America is way better than any time I remember Captain America. I started in 35 bars. Okay, now that was less than before, but yeah. There is rotation, I'm doing more. There is rotation, I'm doing less, of course. I'm not stable, as you have understand already. But seems like he's going closer. My Venom did 7 minutes and 40 seconds left, 39 seconds, 7 minutes 39 seconds left, and Moonknight is 23 minutes and 35. So yes, I'm slower than Venom already here. In this period of time, Venom has already completed this phase and I have 4 bars left. I feel like I need one more good tier 3 and I'm gonna be able to smash this. This tier 3 gonna smash that, yeah. I missed some procs, of course, but feels like, yeah, Captain America lands in between Venom and Moonknight. So Venom wins 3 out of 3. What that means, in my book of value, all 3 got their own value and there is no wrong character to tier 4 or something like that. But in my opinion, Venom got the most damage, but Captain America got the good leadership, which is 45% HP and it's usable for PvP also. He got PvP value because he removes all debuff from himself, from the passive ability he took. And also, it's a character that got the command ability. I mean, he's iconic character, so if I had to choose through my feelings and the tags and the stuff, I could choose Captain America. But Venom, it's one of my favorite characters, that's why the icon of this channel looks like his face. But in the same time, I feel like he is really good, but the tags he got doesn't really help him a lot. Through the World Boss Legend tag where I'm looking for. So yes, let me know down below in the comments, who should I tier 4? all have their own value. In my opinion, goes like Captain America, Venom, Moon Knight. But you can go through Moon Knight and everything is cool. There's no wrong because as a tier 4, Moon Knight is on fire. All three are good, and at least on that, the developers team has done a really good job because there is not huge gaps between the second tier 4 in the game and the last tier 4 of the game, Captain America, you know? They got like 20 to 30 seconds difference into GBR, which is not a lot, as level 80 tier 3. Yeah, that was it. I hope I helped you. Let me know down below in the comments what you're gonna do, what you want me to do. Whatever you want, drop it. Drop it. Help me to boost the YouTube algorithm and get more people hooked up to the channel. Don't forget about the subscribe and like, because I'm gonna find you and kiss you. Bye bye to everyone.